is Molly Simons, and I'm here with the BCAMS Model of the Month, March edition winner. I'm going to pass it over to you. Please introduce yourself and tell us why we're here today.
Hi, I am Nyla Banks, and I am honored because I won the March BCAMS Model Edition. It's actually my first award I've ever won. I've been nominated for quite a few, but I'm really honored to especially win this award. So,
oh, that is so
it's
amazing!
actually right here
Congratulations!
Too. Thank you.
Yes, that's awesome. And how many years have you been in the industry?
So this month will actually be my third year on MFC. And I started back, I want to say, a month prior to that on March on a different site. So 3 years
well, that's
now.
awesome.
It's crazy. Thank you.
Congrats on your Camiversary coming up as well.
Thank you. It's exciting. It goes by fast, but then slow at the same time. So
definitely, I can agree on that.
Yeah.
So about the competition, can you tell me a little bit about it? Why was it hard to win, and what makes it different from other competitions in the industry?
So I think like the main thing with BCAMS is, unlike some of the other voting sites, you can only vote once a day because they have like a VPN factor authorization thing. And so that makes it a little more difficult. And then also too, it's really cool because you're able to tweet out once, or your members are able to tweet out once they've voted for you. So that can help boost it a little bit.
That's awesome. It sounds like it was done in a very fair way.
It was very fair. Yes, absolutely. There wasn't like, you can't mass vote incorrectly or anything like that. And so I really appreciated that.
What excites you most about being a cam model?
I think what I love about camming is that I'm in control and I'm able to make my own schedule. And I'm honestly too, just like the relationships and stuff that I've formed with the members that I have and the friendships over time. It's really nice because like I live alone and I'm a single woman, so I get lonely sometimes. So to be able to like get online and like talk to my friends and stuff and be supported and learn things from them is really cool.
Yeah, it definitely gives off a community vibe.
It does. Yes, it's like a little family. I love it.
Definitely.
Yes.
So what do you enjoy most about interacting with your fans?
I like learning things about the world that I didn't know before, and then also just learning things about them with their life experiences, where they're from, if they want to tell me, like not in a creepy way, but and just what they've been doing in life, and yeah, just mainly learning about them and then being supported through that and stuff.
What is something that you haven't done in your career that's something that you would like to do in the future?
So I love traveling and like camming and bringing my cam stuff to travel. I actually have like a little rule for myself that I won't travel anywhere unless I know I can cam there. So I've traveled a lot of North America and places like that, but I've never traveled to Europe or Asia. And that's something that I'd like to do at some point.
Oh, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
Camming worldwide.
That would be nice. I'm going to Costa Rica. I'm going back to Costa Rica in May, so I'm excited about that.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah.
So my next question is, do you think you handle criticism well, and how would you handle criticism?
So I think with criticism, it depends who it's coming from. If it's a member that I know that I can trust and they have the best intentions for me, then I'll take it and learn from it and try to implement it in ways that can like better me as a person and my camming. But if it's a troll, then I just take it with a grain of salt and sometimes like throw it back at them because it's fun entertainment. But
yeah, I know how that can go for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. So
it definitely can get a little annoying.
It can. So that's why I love the ban button. So.
So what do you think are the biggest challenges of the camming industry?
I think the biggest, like that's where it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because I think that's the right terminology. I don't know. It's nice being your own boss, but then also too, you're the one that has to show up. Like if you say you're going to do something, you got to do it. And then just being reliable and consistent and showing up, even like there's days when I really don't completely feel, it's not often, but there'll be days when I don't feel like getting on cam. And so I have to make an intentional effort to like pour into myself and journal and do positive affirmations and fill myself up Because if I'm going to show up, I want to actually show up and like be a fun time. So
absolutely. There's a lot of responsibility when you're self-employed like that.
It is a lot of responsibility, which is it's exciting at the same time, but it definitely, you got to do your own boss, so you got to do your own stuff.
Absolutely. I agree there. So what excites you in general?
Ooh, I like trying new things. I think trying new things, and then the possibility of, there's so much in this industry that you can do, like expanding, networking with other people. And then I love my free cams. That's like my bread and butter, but also trying new platforms, as scary as it is. And then OnlyFans and things like that. Just that there's so many different possibilities in this industry.
Yeah, it's a blessing to have all those options.
Yes, it really is.
So my next question is, how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
I think I'm definitely spontaneous. And then I'm very, like, I'm very determined. Like if I set my mind to something, I do everything in my power to make sure that I do it. And then I'm also loyal.
That's great. Yeah, those are really important qualities to have.
Thank you.
Next, I was wondering, what are your short goals and your long-term goals?
So one of goals are really big to me, and I like to kind of have like a list of goals to do in order. I'm renting right now in an apartment, and I'm wanting to own a home in spring of next year.
Okay.
So that's my short-term goal. And then my long-term goal is I'm wanting to go back to school to get my doctorate in psychology, like hence the Dr. Mila Banks. So over the next, few years, it's going to be a long journey, but that's my long-term goal for now.
Oh, that would be amazing. What would you say to somebody who's wanting to try camming for the first time?
I would say it's not as easy as it looks, but if it's something that you're open to and you're okay with anybody in your past, present, or future finding out about it, I'm very open with it. Like if somebody doesn't like what I do, then they don't need to be in my life. That's my personal view. And then also for me, it was really important to actually study camming a little bit before starting and go into other rooms and be like, hey, that's something I could see myself doing, or I don't know if that's really for me. And so, I actually studied it 9 months because I was coming out of a marriage where I was a stay-at-home mom. And so I had no job, nothing, no internet, no money, basically. And so I waited until my tax return came in March of 2020, and then did my first stream a week before COVID hit. And then studying definitely helped, but the most knowledge you get is actually getting out there and doing it. So
absolutely. It's definitely important to do your research beforehand.
It is. It helps so much, and it's free. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can learn a lot from all the other cam girls out there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So my final question for you is, do you have any feedback or suggestions for bcams or for the industry in general?
I really don't, other than bcams continuing to keep up what they're doing. I love the fact that if you did get any paid or sponsored votes from bcams, they gave it to you almost instantaneously after the contest was over. Because there's other cam sites that don't do that, and it almost seems a little predatory or a lot. So I really just keep up what they're doing. I love that. So
yeah, I think they ran it very well, and it was very fair, and I'm just so happy for you, and congratulations again on winning.
Thank you. Congratulations for January.
Thank you.
Awesome. 2023 is going to be a good year.
I hope you still keep thriving in the community and reaching all your goals.
Thank you. It was very nice to meet you.
Thank you, Mila.